I want to talk today about the difference between meat turkeys and heritage turkeys. And so this year we picked up three broad-breasted white meat turkey poults. And it seems that two of them are males and one's a female. So we'll for sure keep the female as a breeding hen. And the males, it's really cruel to keep them past about 6 months because they get too big to walk and they can have a heart attack and all that stuff. But first of all, the obvious difference, this guy is he's about 4 weeks old, and look how big he is, and they are chunks. They're so heavy for their size and solid. It's such a difference between you pick up look at a heritage turkey, it's like half the weight. I'm not even kidding, like half the weight, even though they look the same. So our first impressions when we got these guys is that they were just kind of dull, kind of more like a chicken than a turkey. No offense to chickens or anything, but just kind of didn't have that higher awareness or intelligence that a heritage turkey has. And they were just kind of there, kind of dull. Anyway, as we've kept them, we've noticed more and more how affectionate they are. They really, really are. They really want attention. They want to be petted and held, and they love it. I can see why, you're reading blogs and people keep meat turkeys and say how affectionate they are and what good pets they make. And I can kind of see that. They really, really like to be petted. And they're kind of neat, actually. And it seems to me that the longer we've kept these, being around heritage turkeys and having, attention from us, they have kind of gotten more aware. And I wouldn't say they're on the level of a heritage turkey, but they're certainly much better off than when we first got them. Much brighter and seemingly more aware and responsive and stuff. And it's not surprising to me that they are how they are, because if you think about how these guys are bred, how they're produced, they're artificially inseminated. The toms are chased down. The sperm is collected forcibly, and then the hens are artificially inseminated, which is a very traumatic process for the parents. And if you think about, what they're subjected to, how they're raised in warehouses, and how they're slaughtered, and it's just inhumane how they're treated as a breed. And all of that, of course, is carried in their genetic memory. Anybody who studies that will be aware that everything that happens, for anyway, the ones that survive, that is, and that genetic memory is passed on. And there's a lot of trauma in their genetics. There is a lot of pain and just trauma. You can see it in their eyes. You can feel it in their body if you're sensitive. So it's not surprising to me why they're so affectionate and so nice, and they make good pets, because they really just want love. It's like a traumatized child who just wants love. Kind of makes me sad, actually, but all you can do is treat them the best you can when you have them. And yeah, I'm surprised they're actually turning out pretty nice. So we'll keep whatever ones we can, and just give them as much love while we have them as we can. That's all you can do. So anyway, I hope this was interesting for somebody. The heritage turkeys are certainly friendly too, though. These guys are our babies, though. They're really all friendly if you raise them properly, but I was just surprised by the meat turkeys, how they're better than I thought they were.